Welcome to Feelings Not Included. It's a podcast where we keep it 100% real about 100% real shit. Today's topic, are black women in 2023 worth dating? Now, I know that's going to start some shit, but I need y'all to hear me out. And as everybody knows, I'm married to a white woman, been with a white woman for 30 years. So coming from me, shit probably sounds crazy, but let's keep it real, right? So anybody that knows me knows I'm a fighter for black women. I've obviously had a black mother, I have a black daughter. I'm arguing with my guys who are married to black women, dating black women every motherfucking day about black women, right? Which is crazy, again, because I'm married to a white woman. But I'm on the fence. I'm fighting for y'all. I'm doing what I need to do. As I dig deeper into this podcast shit, I'm starting to realize it's some issues that we need to address. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that black men are perfect, white men are perfect, or white women are perfect, anybody else. But we gotta address some issues with black women. So earlier today, there was a post that one of my guys posted, and it said something along the lines of, are black women only interested in dating to be paid, or something along those lines. I think the actual phrase was, do black women want to be paid to be in a relationship? And, I commented, I said, listen, as a black man looking at this, I see that we complain about black women having sex and babies by bum dudes. And then when they require a dude to have a job, we give them shit too. And this chick jumped on and immediately came on some, well, you're married to a white woman. What do you feel entices you or entitles you to this conversation? Is it not good in Mayoville? I'm like, damn, that's where we at, right? But I responded to her respectfully. Hey, listen, my mom's a black woman. My daughter's a black woman. I absolutely got stake in this shit. But we started having a conversation. So she came at me and she asked me something along the lines of, well, as somebody who's been with a white woman, can you not agree that white women have higher standards and all this other shit for their men, blah, blah, blah. And I look at it and I told her, I said, no, in my opinion, white women do not have higher standards. They're probably equal standards to black women. The difference is, and I'm going to catch some shit for this, but who gives a fuck, right? Black women today, the modern black woman, has unreal expectations, right? We have a lot of black women who are refusing to date average black men simply because they just didn't think they should, right? Which is crazy because when you look at a white chick or any other race, race of chick, they're okay with dating an average black dude. Unfortunately, today, the average black woman is not okay with dating the average black man. And here's where the shit gets crazy. And this is a problem in our community, but nonetheless, we got to address it. A lot of black women today are unwed mothers. Got a baby daddy, got two baby daddies, might have three. And it's fucked up. And they deal with these stupid ass dudes, right? Who they know from day one don't want a fucking child or don't want to be in the child's life because they got 3-4 other kids they're not fucking with. And they still fuck with those dudes. And then they have a baby with those dudes. And then they go at these average cats who, are regular dudes, what I'm saying? Cats I would consider to be, a little lower class, not financially, but, confidence and shit like that. But these dudes are dudes who are looking for good women. And the problem is they get mad at these dudes who are not willing to date them with another man's kids in the picture. And like, oh, you must hate your mom or you must be gay or this, that, or the other, instead of realizing y'all are fucking up, right? Because these same dudes want to fuck with y'all before y'all have babies by a motherfucker that ain't going to take care of them. And a lot of this shit is crazy because I look at the expectations, right? I look at the expectations. As I dig into this podcast shit, I'm kind of mad at myself, right? Because I came in this shit like, man, dudes are weak, dudes are soft, and they are. I'm not going to sit here and pretend today's man is not a weak ass dude, but they got some valid points, right? So you have women who are different sizes. You got some big girls, right? You got some big girls. As a matter of fact, I've got 2 black female friends that are over 300 pounds. It's like, I won't date a fat dude. Like, what the fuck, right? If a dude said to them, I won't date a fat bitch, they'd lose their fucking mind. Oh, you gay, your dick ain't big enough. You don't love your mother. It's fucked up. This is the shit that I see that my guys are going through. And it's crazy because it didn't always used to be that way. Somewhere we got lost. They, a lot of my homies blame feminism and they blame college education. I don't subscribe to that shit. I think if you got a strong black man in the house, he's going to raise strong black sons and strong black daughters. But nonetheless, we got some fucked up shit going on. Now, here's where the shit gets crazy, right? again, I'm going to always talk about me and my situation. I've been with a white chick for over 30 years. Did not date her because she's white. And this is going to sound fucked up. I don't even have a preference of white women. White women are not my preference. I happened to date a white girl I fell in love with in 1992, and we got fucking married, right? We had kids. We have a family. She's an amazing woman. Like I said, I wouldn't trade her for the world. But here's the crazy part. All of my homies, the majority of my friends are married to black women or exclusively dated black women for fucking eternity. In the last 6 months alone, I've probably had 25 of my close friends come to me and say shit like, man, I'm not dating no more black women. I'm not fucking with no more black women, man. How do I get a white girl? First off, I'm the wrong dude, right? Because don't come at me like I only fuck with white girls. Well, I mean, I'm married, so I kind of have to only fuck with a white girl, but that's not my thing, right? Like, I'm not like, oh, I ain't fucking with no sisters. I don't want to be around. That's not my thing. But it's crazy because black men, successful, prominent black men, even some thug motherfuckers is coming to me and they're trying to get away from black women, which is crazy. So we have to address that, right? We have to look at what the fuck is really going on that is making these black men of all financial statuses, of all lifestyles, from the Pookies and your Ray Rays, as motherfuckers like to call them, up to your you know what I'm saying, high level CEOs, your executives, your lawyers, your doctors. People are backing, not people, black men specifically are backing away from black women. And we got to have that discussion. So this is not me. I'm not going to do this for an hour and a half. I'm not going to do this for 2 hours. I just wanted to do a quick podcast, quick episode to have this quick discussion because this is some shit we're going to have to talk about. There is a problem. And black women are going to have to understand that there's some shit y'all going to have to change if you want to date a black man. One of the things I said earlier to the young lady was, listen, black women have a respectable but misplaced honesty or what's the word? I'm trying to think of the word I used earlier. But essentially, black women have love for a black man that is not reciprocated. And I don't mean that we don't love black women. I mean, a black man is going to date / marry / create families with whoever he feels is the best for him. Whereas a lot of black women will forego the best option if he's not a black man. They won't even look at a black man, look in a black man's direction. Look in a non-black man's direction. So we have to figure out either black women have to expand the dating pool that they choose from, or they have to change some shit. And to be fair and to be honest, if you expand that dating pool that you choose from, you're going to have to change some shit anyway. We got too much crazy shit going on in this fucking country. And I know as a black man, we are damaged by America. As black men, as black people, as black women, we are all damaged. And we got to learn to adjust and deal with that. But again, I'm having guys come to me who have never in their life even considered dating a woman that wasn't black. And they're like, dude, I'm done dating black women. And the shit is weird to me because I'm like, well, why the fuck are you telling me? I mean, I know why you're telling me, but I'm not the dude that's like, fuck black women. That's not who I am. But dudes are coming to me. And if you know me, if you know my wife, you know, I have an amazing fucking wife. And I'm hearing dudes say shit like, man, my girl would never do that shit that your girl's doing. Right? Because my woman is hospitable. She's taking care of my family. She's taking care of my friends. And not because I told her to do it. It's because it's the shit she wants to do to make me happy. And I'm having, like, one of my boys, and I'm not going to say his name. I'm going to get him on this podcast. I almost fucked up. I'm going to get him on this podcast soon. But he's been married less than a year. Beautiful wife, beautiful sister. You know what I'm saying? And he said, bro, I'm done. If this one don't work out, I'm done with him. Right? I got another family member who's been, who's dated nothing. He wouldn't spit on a white chick for fucking 25 years. Now he's like, dude, if this relationship I'm in doesn't work, I'm not even entertaining another sister. I have another homie who absolutely loves black women. He's like, bro, I'm not touching another black woman. And let me clarify, black American women. They're not saying black women overseas. They're not saying black women in different, you know what I'm saying, from different cultures. It's just black American women. And it hurts my soul because I have a daughter who is a black American woman. And I think a big part of how women in our culture behave has a lot to do with the upbringing, the father being in the home or absent. But the shit is crazy. And we got to get out of this mentality of if a man is not into you or doesn't want to date you, he has to be gay or he has to have a small dick or he has to be this, that, or the other, because that's not true. Men have preferences and men are entitled to preferences. You know, throughout all my life, I've had friends of all walks of life, right? I've had a lot of, and I still have a lot of female friends of all nationalities, all sizes, all races. But again, I'm focused primarily right now in this conversation on black women. And one of the things I've heard 1,000 times is he's too tall, he's too short, he's too light, he's too dark, he's too skinny, he's too fat, he doesn't make enough. And when black men say that same shit back to black women, it's a fucking problem. And I have a homie, and I keep trying to get him on the show, but I have a homie who we've been going round and round and round. And one day I'm gonna pull all the fucking text messages. I'm gonna block his name out because I don't want to do that shit. But I'm gonna put all the text messages on the fucking podcast where me and him go round and round. I'm like, bro, you too hard on black women. You mistreating black women. You disrespecting black women. Me and this brother go round and round every fucking day. Like there's not a day that goes by that we don't have at least 35 text messages back and forth. And I'm coming around, and I'm like, bro, when I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'll admit it. I'm fighting on behalf of black women, and I know there's a ton of good black women out there. But the loudest, most upfront, most out there in front of everybody's faces, black women, we having some problems. Black men are running from y'all. I'm not one of them. Don't get mad at me, right? I'm with who I'm with, and I'm gonna be with her no matter what. And that's that, right? But we got this passport bros movement, and I struggled with the passport bros for a little while, and I still do somewhat because I think most of the dudes in that movement aren't guys that could get women, so they go overseas and they use their money to get women. Which, hey, whatever fucking works for you works for you. But there's a lot of decent black dudes, right, who have confidence and charisma, and what I'm saying, they're charismatic, and they're chivalrous, but they don't get the love from the black women that they want. And a lot of them are telling me, bro, man, listen, these chicks got kids by 3, 4, 5 different motherfuckers, and now they want to try to settle down with a good dude because they didn't fucked off their youth, they didn't fucked off their beauty, or they were 128 pounds when he started trying to holler at them. Now they're 248, and they're like, why don't you fuck with me now? Well, because you got 3 or 4 kids by 3 or 4 different dudes, and I'm not interested in it, right? So, this is a conversation I want to have. I wanted to keep this particular episode short, but I want to get this shit out there, and I want to have discussions. And I know this is going to touch some people the wrong way. And to those individuals that are upset by what I say or what I'm saying right now, I don't really give a flying fuck, because that's where I'm at right now. I keep defending people, and I get out here and I look and I'm like, man, some of this shit is indefensible. And I'm not sure when I post this if I'm going to throw a lot of screenshots in of the text messages and the Facebook messages. You know what? Fuck that. I got one more thing I want to add, and then I'm going to shut this shit down. So there was a post my buddy made, and he said, if your man gave you $100 to go gambling with, y'all go to the casino, and that you turn that $100 into $30,000. What are you going to tell your man? Every single fucking white woman on that post said, hey, that's our $30,000, right? That's our $30,000. We're a team. We're together. You know what I'm saying? This is our money. I'm not hiding it. I'm not pretending I didn't win. And I was like, that's cool, right? I even commented, I'm like, man, shout out to the females, right, that are saying it's y'all money and y'all going to tell the man, blah, blah, blah. There was one particular woman, a black chick, right? And it's fucked up. I got to say that, but there's a pattern. She's like, well, I'm going to lie to him, tell him I won 20,000, put 10,000 away. I'm like, well, you already ain't shit, right? It's not because she black. That's what she said, period. I'm putting the context to it. So as I go down the fucking comments, I'm noticing the women who are not saying this is our money, this will be our money, we will share this money, they all have some similarities. And it's fucked up, right? So I quietly take to myself and I say to my wife, hey, listen, if I gave you $100 and you went to the casino and you won $30,000, what are we doing? What do you do? Shit, we going to enjoy our 30,000, right? That's the common thing amongst a lot of women who are not black. And it's fucked up that we have been so damaged in this country that we hate one another. Because I love black men, I love black women, I love black people. I love all people, but I'm particularly talking about black. I have no hatred whatsoever for my people. But I'm also not going to lie for my people. We got to do better. Right? We got a lot of fucked up shit going on, and I am extremely fucking harsh on men today. I think most men today are weak as fuck. I think most men today are too soft. I think we're missing masculinity. But we also have a problem with the women in our community. And then I'm going to try to go live in the next day or two and try to get some guests on so we can really fucking talk about this shit. But listen, people, we got to do better. This shit is crazy. These unreal expectations. I mean, there are, again, I'm overweight, right? I'm not going to sit here and pretend. My wife and I, we eat too much. We lose weight together, we gain weight together. But there are women that are 300, 400 fucking pounds damn near that are saying they're not dating a dude unless he makes $200,000 and he's 6 foot and he has no kids. And why in the fuck would he choose you? Let's just be real. Men are physical, right? And the more money we have, the more physical a lot of us become. And when it comes to men saying to a woman, oh, you got to bring this, this, this. And when a man says, what do you bring to the table? She's like, I am the table. No, listen, pussy it feels good, but it ain't shit because everybody has one. Every woman on earth has a fucking vagina. So if that is all you have and that is all you're offering, you have no value. And I hate, and I'm talking dating market value, not value in life, because I hate when people mix that shit up. But if all you're bringing to the table is sex as a woman, you have no market value. I fucking hate using that term, but I'm forced to, because every woman has sex. And if I've got to chase you as a man to get sex, and that's all you're offering, once I get it, I'm done. Anyway, thank y'all for joining. This is Feelings Not Included. Come fuck with your boy. We'll have another one. I'm gonna cut this up and go live, and we're gonna have some serious shit to talk about. Peace.
Feelings not included, ayy. Let's get into it, ayy. Life, love, and real debate. We setting records straight. What y'all wanna hear today? We coming out the gate. You know how we do it. Feelings not included. Shorty did your taxes, now your bank account is ruined. Baby daddy cheated, now you out here looking stupid. Come and talk about it, but if you come out and do it, just know that feelings not included.